Without the HCMA, I don't think that I would be getting the care that I need for my condition whatsoever.
For me, the greatest role that HCMA has played is in education and communication with the conferences and all the learning that occurs there, uh, meeting other individuals and families and how they work through their HCM issues.
The people involved are wonderful. They're low key, they're nice, they'll help you with anything that you want. They'll give you information.
The HCMA was instrumental in our care. And I know for a fact if I hadn't contacted Lisa and been put on the path I've been put, I wouldn't be here today.
Well, the HCMA has taught me a lot about HCM and about how to manage HCM and live with it. It's connected me with experts in the field to do the basic management of my HCM and to perform some of these treatments like a myectomy and an AFib ablation. And for those things alone, I'm really grateful.
Talking with other people of different ages and different backgrounds who have the same thing as me and who are going through things just like me really makes me feel like I'm not alone and like we can get through this together because, it's not as hard as it seems, especially when you're doing it with everyone.
I'm glad that I got to meet people with the disease that kept telling me what you're feeling today is normal and what you're feeling tomorrow is normal. It can be scary. I mean, a whole bunch of emotions and thoughts go through your head, and some of those thoughts are not necessarily the best thoughts. But, knowing that you're not the only person with this disease and that there's a whole village out there to support you with this is reassuring.
The community of the HCMA has been invaluable to me. Speaking to other people, like-minded people, gentlemen my age, going through exactly the same things I go through. People who are on the same medications I'm on, having the same side effects, just people I can talk to, as well as get that guidance from the HCMA has been one of the biggest gifts I've ever been given.
It was nice to finally find a group of people who understood and being able to relate to them, the things that I thought were just unique to me. It really made me feel better to know that there were people out there dealing with the same issues.
Well, I tap the HCMA all the time to see what other people experience, what the prevalence is of different situations, what our options are.
It's not easy to find the right care. And because of the HCMA, their support of patients and their Centers of Excellence program, we're able to get the care that we need, the resources that we need, and a support to help us and our families and friends deal with this condition in the best way possible.
And when I got this news from my physician that, HCM, it is unpredictable, and how devastating and scary that really was. And so being able to reach out to someone like Lisa and to have the HCMA as a awesome advocate, helping me with finding these centers of excellence, creating them, and giving me so much information has really just been tremendous.
I think the biggest help the HCMA gave me was making a decision on where to go for my myectomy. Didn't know from scratch where I was going to go, who did it, whether there was a difference or not. To call the HCMA and have the recommendations and have the feedback of what hospitals, what surgeons were available, why you'd want to go to one and not the other, the advantage of this hospital over that hospital, or that surgeon over this surgeon.
And now that I have the HCMA with me and supporting me, I feel like, I have a home, I have a family with me. On top of my real family, I have a second family.
When it came to getting my kids genetically screened, being able to visit with Lisa, and she was really able to answer questions, give me insight, help me with questions that I might need to ask my doctors as I was visiting with them. It's just been very helpful.
Seeing it yourself and going through it yourself is one thing, but when you have a child, that's where I lean on the HCMA to give me other options to say, okay, this is what should or shouldn't be done. She should or shouldn't be doing this, because now I'm not a patient, I'm a parent.
To me, the HCMA community is a place that I can go if I have any questions or any place I need resources from. There's always people who are able to help and have different experiences than I do, who are able to offer different insight.
The beauty with HCMA is there are drawings, so they make it very simple. So irregardless of our educational background, we can understand exactly what's happening.